I do. Troll barbecue is still on the menu and it's on the make. Me and Grace gonna get ready. What do you mean no bagel gate? Don't do me like that.
111 in the building. Look at that. Look at that. 111 in the building. 111 people in here. Everybody take a moment. That means our thoughts are coming to reality. So everybody take a moment, put a good thought in their mind, because that means it's coming to reality. All right. Everybody that was in here for the 111. Okay.
You troll gay?
You know she cooking up spells.
I don't know who this is.
You know why she filming in the dark?
Yes, you did. Thank you, Nick. You guys, and I want to tell y'all something.
She's conjuring shit in the dark.
I just hope all of you know how much we appreciate you.
She's a dark entity.
It's very important.
Where's this part at where she started talking?
We got a little truth coming this week.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think people are about to find out how clever we can be.
How clever they can be this week.
But I promise you this.
They tell Wolf to stop snorting in the background. Shit.
I make people move around.
Yeah, listen to what she say.
I do.
This is where she say some dark shit.
And I'm just gonna say it now.
About Ali Carter.
The Ali Carter exposure and the Shelly takedown. That's me.
Told you. Look. Listen to her tell on herself. The Ali Carter and the Shelly takedown. That's me. Listen, I've been saying this shit for the last 2 weeks. I've been pointing this out to y'all. I told y'all gotta, she gonna tell on herself in real time. She tell on herself. What y'all just hear her say? She said, look how bold she is. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. The Ali Carter and the Shelly takedown, that's me. I did it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see it through. I'm more diabolical than you. It's true. I'm a mastermind of a mastermind of a mastermind. That's two. I'm telling you. Man, it's darker than what y'all think. It's much darker than what y'all think. This really just the tip of the iceberg.
Can I say that, Grace? Or am I bullshitting? I'm telling y'all right now, before we release this turducken receipt. That everything that they're doing to Ali Carter and her family and her name right now is my fault.
Everything that they doing is her fault.
See, when you keep playing with my name.
Yeah. Take the credit. Own it all.
It kind of forces me. Tell the babies I say have a good day. Have a good day. It kind of forces me to be ignorant.
Tell it all.
With my response.
Yes, it forces her to have ignorance.
See, this Turducken Live is going to do something that y'all might not understand.
You don't understand.
That's why we easing it on y'all.
Right, because you don't understand the turducken that she's clucking.
Because we really don't want y'all to short circuit.
No, not at all.
But just like they've been inventing headlines, I've been manipulating my own.
Oh, yeah. Let out that dark laugh. Yeah, give us a piece of it.
Y'all think y'all are the only ones that can manifest things?
Darkness.
Ali Carter has been one of your biggest assets. And I'm telling y'all pussies right now, I just made you right now.
Tell us about how nasty it is. Ali Carter is one of our biggest assets. And ooh, yeah, tell us about that nastiness. Ooh, tell us about how dark you can be, Jaguar. Ooh, we love to hear it. We love to hear you tell on yourself about how nasty you is. The petition that you signing applies to you. You about to sign your own. You about to put your own list of people together that goes against you, because everything that you saying goes against the petition that you trying to sign. You saying that you trying to get rid of trolls. You saying that you trying to get rid of these people. But now you sitting here admitting to doing conjurings. You admitting to getting Ali Carter off of here. You admitting that you got a troll farm. You admitting a lot of stuff, Jaguar. Creating your own downfall.
And there is no turning back.
You absolutely right about
You don't
that.
get to make her an angel again. You don't get to make her anything other than what y'all are exposing her to be now.
Oh man.
I need you to destroy that asset.
Oh
You
man.
take something from me.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take something right back from you. I told y'all trolls, we
Mm.
are at war.
Ooh. Ooh. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? Now listen, I don't make the rules, but I gotta play by them. She said we have who's at war? Who? Who's at war? Somebody tell me who's at war. Who? Who is she at war with? Who? What's going on? Tell us.
And now I'm gonna take one of the biggest clues.
You're gonna take
drag the carcass of it right in front of your face.
What?
And take it with the rest of your trash.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna do what with who and why? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. We need, that's why I keep on telling y'all, man, to call the hotline, Crime Stoppers. That's why I keep on telling y'all, man. When you got somebody like this and the longer they stay off their meds, the worse it gets. The longer they stay off, I'm telling y'all, we can't talk about it because it goes against HIPAA law. And I comply with all, copyrights and so on and so forth when it comes to these applications. So we got things that we can't talk about, but something is clearly off. All right. To be talking like this in the dark, something is off. Y'all can't tell me that something's not right.
Come get your shit.
And she got somebody with her that's not even talking reasoning.
We've been sitting on this almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks.
And the metadata is attached.
The metadata don't lie.
And when y'all see the metadata, you will know without a doubt. I am one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever grace this godforsaken act.
Oh, for real? One of the baddest.
Y'all enjoy your little thumbnail.
Yeah, talk your talk. Talk your talk.
I'm about to show the world where you got them from.
Right. Yes. Yes. Oh, Tadaki. Oh, Tadaki. Within alive. It's all real. It is all real. It's all real. Yeah.
I've been holding on to this for so long.
She's the baddest in all the land. She's doing some who's the man type shit. You know what I mean? When you got that glow, you feel as though you got that glow and the power of elevation. Ooh. You know what I mean? She got it.
I was waiting.
Leroy.
To show up.
Leroy.
Jag, have you talked to Ali Carter?
Right there. Jag, have you talked to Ali Carter? She's still waiting for that question to come up. She's trying to answer this question so bad, whether she talked to Ali Carter or not.
Recently.
We gotta get.
That's the one in it. That's what we've been waiting for.
We gotta get her up out of here. We gotta get her up out of here. We can't let you. We can't. We can't let you.
There
is nothing like watching a receipt grow and mature and bloom.
Right, because that's what receipts do. Receipts grow and mature and bloom. What the hell is she talking about? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to read in between the lines. If a receipt is growing and maturing and blooming, then you're not talking about a receipt. You're talking about a whole person. You're talking about a flower. You're talking about, what the hell is she talking about? Hey, it's nothing more than watching a receipt grow and mature. How the fuck is you giving a receipt a conscious? How is you giving a receipt attributes of a human being? How is you giving a receipt credit for all of that? What type of receipts do you got, jag liar? Huh? There's nothing more than watching a receipt grow and bloom and blossom. What? What type of receipts is you working with? The type of receipts that grow and bloom and blossom. Ha 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 ha.
Before your very
A whole tree of fucking.
a tree.
A tree of fuckhead.
Oh, go put some respect on my name.
All three of y'all, see?
A trio.
All three of y'all, see? She's saying that now this is how confused Grace is. Grace so confused that she thinks she's talking about a tree, right? But Jaguar is implying that it's three that's going to put respect on her name. All three of y'all going to put respect on my name. See what I'm saying? They tell on they self. You just got to listen. They tell on they self. You just got to listen.
I got myself bullet. Oh, yes. And then we fitting a party. Oh, yeah. It just hurts when you have to wait sometimes, you know?
It's funny. Like I said, you remember what I said earlier, girl, I'm tired.
Oh.
Right. We're tired.
We're gonna get some this week.
Right, we're gonna get some this
Oh,
week.
yeah,
We're gonna get some this week.
Right. Uh-oh. Mr. Nasty Time. Yeah. Wolf Kutcher thing must be in operation. That erectile dysfunction might be dysfunction. Nasty. My stomach hurt thinking about you getting your freak on, you nasty summer month.
Hey. Oh, we finna. Well, Jaganators, prepare yourself. It's about to be a heck of a week. I'm telling you, part 2 of When You Know Who You Are.
Right, part 2.
The Art of Focus.
Art of Focus, Wednesday.
There's other updates, there's other great stuff.
I thought it's today Tuesday?
We're gonna wrap the first episode of the Jaguar Wright Show.
Yay. Fuck out of
here.
here. I don't know. How are you trying to be so demonic?
But yes, after we log off, don't forget story time with Jaguar coming up.
Right.
You're not gonna miss this.
You
great Albert
you evil. You evil. You evil. You just evil. There's nothing good about you. This whole live is suspicious.
Well, it's really strange how no one sees how these trolls are now grooming new trolls.
She couldn't wait. You know it. You know it's bad when somebody who bike you stole got you up 3:30 in the morning. Me and Denat got her up 3:30 in the morning with Grace. I don't know what time zone Grace is in, but they up 3:30 in the morning having a conversation about me and Denat. And then it spirals into her telling on herself. Make it make sense. She having a whole conversation about me and Denat and end up telling on herself. And that's how you know we living rent free in her head. We are living rent free in the head of a mad person. Seriously. That deserves an applause right there. That deserves an applause. When you can live rent free in the head of somebody who thinks that she can play on people's mental, when you live rent free in that persona's head, oh yeah, you doing your thing, you doing your big one. She ain't even get Madagascar her StreamYard yet. She ain't even focused on that. She ain't get Madagascar her StreamYard. She didn't finish that birthday song for that one dude. She worried about us. She ain't even completing the task for her members. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that they paying for. She said she was gonna get Madagascar StreamYard. See, if they already made $300 and something dollars, if you add that 250 that Jaguar said she was gonna send, then that's the money right there for StreamYard. It's only $430 something dollars for the whole year in Canada. It's only $431 for the whole year. So if Jaguar Wright give her that $250, then she'll already have enough for StreamYard. The fact that she's still sitting on Zoom collecting more money, that's odd. But you want to sit here and worry about a gamer and what's going on with a gamer or whatever label you want to give me now. Oh, he plays the game. The not done one and recruited somebody that played a game, and they some bad mother suckers. Them gamers is dangerous. I'm going to send the police to his house. She said, thank you for telling us you live in South Carolina. The police will be showing up to your house. That's what she told me.
I hope everybody's sleeping okay, girl.
Hey, Lisa B. Salute to all our minds. This isn't going to be long. Grace, they really don't understand what it's like for me, do they?
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
I understand why. They've been deceived.
They've been deceived. You're
They
right.
don't know.
Part 2 is going to be something special.
Right.
I'm glad we didn't do it.
Right. You already a minute in.
Last night. Truth is we had something else important.
Right. See, remember she said she was going to do a live on Set in the West because she had my baby mom that she was going to do an interview with. Remember, they were supposed to go live on Set in the West last night and do an interview with my baby mom. So now she's saying that she didn't do that. She's glad she didn't do it, because it's going to be on part 2. All right. So, or whatever she's got conjured up for part 2. She probably can't really get in contact with nobody like she thinks she can. And, they probably don't have whatever she want to say about me. They probably not saying. So, yeah. So in part 2, she's going to do a more in-depth of part 1. And this is part 1. This is a minute into part 1, and she already determined it's going to be a part 2. It's only a minute in, and she already determined that it's going to be a 2-part. That's how you know she running out of content. You doing a 2-part content on Ralph the gamer? Make it make sense. You ain't got better shit to talk about. You doing a 2-part content on Ralph the gamer. What?
Oh yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Celebrations are always beautiful, girl. Look at they are.
But it's so crazy to me because I literally go to sleep and wake up and boom. Mm-hmm. They're trying to rewind the clock.
Boom. They're trying
to turn the necks. They're trying to turn the heads. So now all of a sudden,
tell us about it.
King Twirl.
King World is doing what? Let me contact King World,
who is now trashing Ali Carter's mother that he got the first interview with. I hate the fact that these people really don't see how all of this is just orchestrated. It really just
is it orchestrated? Who's it orchestrated by, Jaguar?
I think the reason why it upsets me so is because if people realize how blind they actually are.
We weep.
They wouldn't cry.
It wouldn't cry. No, they would weep.
That's why I laugh.
So all of, because people don't understand.
They don't tell us.
This is the third generation.
Right, the third generation.
Of trolls.
Third
that have now been inserted into my life.
Damn. And listen,
the new network that
listen to me. He said the third generation. That means she dealing with somebody's kids. Do you hear me? She said the third generation. That means she's dealing with somebody's kids. This is the third generation of trolls. The third generation. This is the third generation of trolls. I ain't know it was 3 generations of me hunting your ass. I didn't know that. Shit, give it up to my forefathers for always doing the job that they supposed to do. This is the 3rd generation of trolls. Shit.
Ring the bell. And we be fools to let them do it.
You remember what I said before we linked up with the children, girl? We don't let
We be fools to let them do it. Do you know? It's really strange how no one sees how these trolls are now grooming new trolls.
Mm.
They're grooming them.
Are they?
Just like the ones that have been coming after me as of late.
Tell us about
were
those
groomed
ones.
By Trashy Caddy.
Uh-huh.
See, Trashy K started this negative campaign on my name and on my
Trashy Caddy.
and then they came up with this plan.
They did. He came up with an elaborate plan.
My life, defaming my life, trying to destroy my life, to turn it into a game. See, that's why I get it now with Discord. Because
yeah, the 4th generation. If she ain't ready for the 3rd generation, wait till the 4th generation. Wait till the 4th generational wave.
That was a key thing with the gamers and in the gaming community.
The
You understand?
The gamers.
You better tell Tasha K to be scared to be careful of me.
It's the gamers. They recruited the gamers. Oh
People
shit.
don't understand how someone like me can live through all of this.
Oh shit. They recruited the gamers.
Not be afraid. All of these
I don't know who Trashy Caddy is, but better watch out for the gamers.
Freedom, trying to disturb your peace.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to drive you insane.
Are they?
It's a game.
Is it working?
We're going to be doing a members only screening. We got 2 to do this week. We gotta do
shit. Here we go with that members only stuff again.
Which features our good friend English Sean.
Oh, not English Sean.
Oh, it's such a badass story.
Is it? Shut up.
It's a great movie.
Well, that was when I realized what they had been doing and were planning to continue to do to my life.
Okay, so let's get to that part. See, you be talking too much, man. That's why I be gotta pause you, Jaguar, because you be talking too much. You tell on yourself, you tell on everybody else. Just tell us, what did they plan on doing with your life? Just tell us, what is they doing? They trying to put everything on you. They saying that since you've been messing in with Nature Boy and hanging out with that cult, that you too is a cult leader now. They saying that you had something to do with some kids. That's why we don't see the kids. Yeah, Jaguar, tell us. Tell us about the shit. You're nasty. You were so low vibrational. And we don't need you messing up the collective no more, Jaguar. You at 3 a.m. in the morning, you sitting there thinking about me, the person who bike you stole. You trying to figure out where I came from, where he came from. The Knot recruited him. The Knot brought this dude into the circle. Where he come from? And that's how you know she not doing her math, because I never even came in from the Knot. I contact Essie Berry and Storm Monroe and Sean Davy way first. So how's she trying to say that the Knot brought me in? That's how you know she don't be doing her math right. Remember, I first came over here and I was saying Essie Berry. That's why I was streaming it over on TikTok. So for her to sit here and try to be, she know I came over here for my bike. She know that. Because when Essie Berry contacted me and I found out that she was still up to the same shit, I said, it's time to get my bike back. For real. When Essie Berry called me on the phone and she told me that Jaguar is still doing the same shit, I said, you know what? It's time to get my bike back.
You know, for those of you who don't remember The Truman Show, it was a movie based on a reality TV show that was based on a fetus that was purchased by a corporation.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
And they documented every second of his life. Everything. All of the trained actors that were brought in to assimilate his family, his friends, his school, his town, his church, his job.
Mm-hmm. Is that what happened?
Teams that he played on, it was all fake.
Is that what took place?
The girl that he dated, the woman that he married, it was all fake.
It was all a dream.
Staged for his benefit.
You know I want my bike back. You know I want my bike back. It was all a dream.
That fake life that he had going on around him. He didn't even know there was an entire audience.
Right. Tell us the story. Oh, fans.
T-shirts.
Man, we don't care. Just get to the part where you talk about how you stole my bike.
Nothing in his life was real.
Oh my goodness.
Around that time, a video game had come out.
So dramatic.
Called The Sims.
Oh, yes. See? She started playing video games. See? We more connected than what she's leading on. She's telling y'all, I played these video games. I used to play these video games, right? That's probably around the time that she stole my bike, that she was playing these video games. That's why I'm telling y'all. She's telling y'all without telling y'all. We used to have whole gaming sessions where we would try to set up the game on a porch, because at one of my friends' house, we wasn't allowed to go in their house, but they had a closed-in porch, so we would try to set the game up on a porch in order to play. She telling y'all without telling y'all that she stole my bike.
Oh, wait a minute. So Jill calls me up. See, this was back, I was still playing, you know, what was it? Tomb Raider.
Yeah, see? Tell us.
Man,
Tell her, yeah. Tell her, yeah. Tell us, yeah. Yeah.
Wild dogs.
Yeah, tell her. You used to play video games.
There's a new game. Oh, you gonna love it. You gotta play it.
Well, see?
She was like, it's called The Sims. I said, The Sims? She
See?
was like, yeah, you gotta go get it. I'm telling you, you gonna love it.
See, she playing video games.
Prepped on the counter, but I was so busy trying to make sure that the Sims had dinner and made it to work, and Johnny made it to the overnight shift and all of this shit. I wasn't thinking about my own life. Right.
Wasn't even thinking about her own life. She got caught up playing The Sims. So tough. Huh? You see the story she telling. You see it. I'm telling you. She played video games.
You can follow, you can torture, we got plants, you can do this, you can do that. And see, notice that. Yeah, cheat codes and everything.
Everything.
You want to know what one of the cheat codes is on YouTube?
Tell us.
When too much of the truth comes out on the channel.
Oh,
put a bunch of fake copyright strikes on it and get the channel.
Oh, you see that? When too much truth come out on your channel, you put a bunch of strikes. She telling y'all what she do. This is what she do.
Really a good stalker, right? Truth be told.
It was
if you were really a good stalker.
That's what she do.
You screen recorded everything. Now, not even the person who made the content has control of it. You do. You get to control.
Screen recorded.
I guess it's kind of like playing God. Huh?
Kind of like I did with your recordings, all of your screen recording.
This person walking around, not understanding that there's an entire fake scheme invented around their life, and while real things are happening to them in real time,
tell us.
These people are the ones enjoying it.
Tell us about it.
And they're doing it for profit.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it. How are we doing it? Who's doing it?
See?
Who's doing it?
I want you to think about this. Oh, thank you, Aqua Show.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jag, I made a cartoon of some of my favorite.
Come on. We don't care.
This way. So I know you're in South Carolina.
Oh, here we go.
So let's get it square.
Here we go. That's the part where she talk about me.
This idiot, this Ralph idiot.
Dang, man, why I gotta be that? Why I gotta be that? I just can't be all that I could be, huh? I gotta be the idiot. This is terrible, man. I gotta get me some friends. You talk about me like that, this Ralph idiot. Listen to her.
And thanks for letting us all know you're in South Carolina.
You're welcome for letting you know that I'm in South
Can't
Carolina.
wait for law enforcement to come and visit you.
Oh man, not the law.
So this Ralph idiot has been stalking me under multiple names.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No, I have not.
The Ralph the Wet or Ralph the Moist, because he's clearly a latent homosexual.
Ouch.
But the thing is,
That's defamation of character, woman.
well, the way he kept obsessing about Odell's penis, it was really strange.
I did not.
And then he was sitting there doing this weird obsessive conversation about what I looked like when I was a child.
Oh man, you and your
Couldn't have
feelings.
been more wrong. How I developed and what made me angry. Like, no, I was trying to understand it. I'm like, this shit is so, it's insane. Who the fuck is listening to this?
That shit hurt your feelings. That's it. Hurt your feelings that I was so spot on about your past. How you grew up as a child, mean and angry. That shit hurt your feelings. See, the truth hurts way more than them lies. That shit done hurt her feelings. She said, and Ralph, and he did this little skit about me and how I was when I was a kid. Yeah, he did. He bothered me with that one. He did that little skit about when I was a kid. You know nothing about me. Mama Sikubuku, Eddie. Mama Sikubuku.
A little longer, because the second that he ran out of fake narratives and the audience depleted and no one else was watching, he was like, yeah, you gotta cut her off, man, because I can't listen too long. It was funny because he cut it off when I was speaking facts about something very real, like about Beyonce.
Right. He was
Being
talking.
special for
Right.
donating 1%
Right.
of their net worth.
Right.
Anyway,
But you decided to do a live about
big
me.
humanitarians. But anyway, guess
Uh-huh.
what the first thing he did was?
Tell us, what was the first thing I did?
Turned on the video game.
Turned on a video game. Dang. Why I turn on a video game? I'm gonna do it again.
Instantly went right into gaming.
Mm-hmm. How dare him start gaming?
That's when it hit me.
What? What hit you?
YouTube upped the ante by bringing in psychotic gamers.
Nah, not YouTube.
They're used to sitting in front of screens.
Not fucking YouTube. YouTube, you brought in me. You brought in me, the gamer, the psychotic gamer. You hear what she trying to label me? This is defamation of character.
Long periods of time without.
I'm about to sue her.
People are used to getting obsessed with imaginary things like they're real. People who are willing to take it offline and take it into real life just so they can win. They've made me.
She said that I'm willing to take it offline into real life just to win. She labeling me a dangerous person. She is now scared of me. You could tell. I got her petrified. At first, she was afraid. Now she's petrified to think that I would ever let her live by my side. And she spent so many nights thinking how I did her wrong. And she grew strong. She grew strong.
Fucking Moby Dick, G.
Oh, man. She's a
and
whole...
They all are competing to be Captain Ahab.
She's a whale now.
Like,
we hear you, Odell, crushing up them pills in the background. We hear you. We hear you. Y'all don't hear that pill being crushed up in the background? Y'all hear that shit. Y'all act like y'all don't hear that shit. Y'all hear that pill being crushed up in the background. He playing with that shit back there. Listen, it's a lot too. It's a lot. We hear it. It's a lot. Listen to it.
To be Captain Ahab.
Listen to it. You hear it?
Like nobody's noticing.
You hear that shit getting
It
crushed up? Yeah,
They're not-
she trying to hide it. You hear that shit getting crushed up in the background? Y'all hear that shit? Y'all act like y'all don't hear that shit getting crushed up in the background. That's a big pile. That is a big pile. You hear me? That is a big pile right there. They crushing up a big pile.
Not that tapped in route the wise, he's grooming him to take over. Because I don't think Danot's gonna be around much longer. I don't. No, you can see it on him.
Look, George. Oh, they must be having a party. Grace must be there too. That must be Grace in the background too that we hear. They must be having a whole party.
No, I said no. He popped up on my algorithm out of nowhere.
You can see it on him.
This individual looked completely stressed. I didn't even have to.
Not even completely stressed. He looks malnourished. He looks like he hasn't slept in days, and I don't think it's chemical.
Yeah, don't think it's chemical.
I think he's losing the race with Father Time.
Oh, not Father Time. Father Time, let go of my mans and them. Don't take my peoples. My best friend's gone. And I'm so all alone. I really miss my hungry, even though he's gone away. I hope he get a snack someday.
Yeah. I think he's about to do something real crazy. Because he's trying to tap in this little weirdo too fast. You know, the problem with gamers is most of them are nuts.
Oh,
Most
man.
gamers who like game series,
Oh,
these
shit.
people are mentally ill.
Oh, we damn.
They turn sleep deprivation into like a contest.
Damn, not sleep deprivation.
And when
I must have been on too many hours. She clocking my hours and shit. She like, he did a 6-hour live and a 7-hour live and another 5-hour live. He got too much time on his hands. He's crazy. He wasn't found this gamer. He won't let up. That's how you know when you got somebody's foot. That's when you know you got your foot on somebody's neck, when they start spazzing out like this, making up like all these different.
It's to that point, you know, you're technically clinically insane.
Yeah.
Look at him playing. Look at him playing with that pill back there. You hear him? You hear him scraping that pill back there? They using the EBT card to do it. You hear me? They using somebody's EBT card to do it. If you find an EBT card with a bunch of stuff on the side of it, you know they had your EBT card.
It's not even that they have to pay them a lot of money. They're getting paid steady money. They're making whatever money is being pushed through the back channels and all their fake Crime Stoppers and their GoFundMes and their Cash Apps, and then they get their channel and they get a viral video, man.
Look, Wolf back there Wolf really back there think he mixing it up. Wolf is back there mixing it up. And Grace and Jaguar is the two aunties that you get to taste it. Make sure the mixture right. You know what I'm saying? Grace and Jaguar is the two aunties that you get to sample your shit. You give them the leftovers that's in the bottom of the jar and shit when you cook it up. They be fighting over the water and shit after you cook it. They be fighting over the water. No, you got the water last time, Jaguar. I get the water this time. You got the water last time. Remember when you used that hanger and you got that big lollipop out of it? They be arguing over the water, over the leftover Coke water. They be fighting over the leftover Coke water. You see how oily that water is. You see all the yellow stuff left in that water. That's my water. You know they cooking up something right now. It's a late night cook up. You can hear everything that they using in the background. You can hear everything that they using. That's why I see when you go live from your phone and it's got that echo effect where it's picking up everything. That's why it's dangerous to let a person like me analyze your videos, because I'm hearing every stuff. I'm hearing the utensils that they use, and I'm hearing everything. She using y'all money to flip work. Wolf think he a professional cooker. He think he a chef. They cooking up stuff. I'm telling you, I hear it. I hear it. Y'all know y'all hear that shit. They got everything but the ice cube. Y'all hear that shit.
So King World, I guess he's mad that I busted him out for trying to one up Too Strong by getting to the alley narrative to control it on behalf of the troll farm, because Too Strong is without a doubt not troll farm.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there. And I'm listening to him, and now he's trying.
Look, you hear him cutting out the lines and everything.
That I was
a little bit for you, a little bit for me, a little bit for you, because you know they all greedy, so you know they staring at them piles and shit, like who gonna get the biggest pile. You know they, you know what I'm saying. You know Jaguar pointing at the biggest pile and shit, like that one's mine right there in the middle. That big one mine. Don't do that one right there. That one's mine.
behind scamming the public with the Legina Gold situation, and that I was involved.
You hear him cutting out
with
the lines?
Carbonation.
Listen to him cut out the lines. Her dumb ass got the phone on the same table they cutting the lines out on. Don't even know that shit echoing. That's how you know she not smart. She ain't even taking the time to understand how vibration and sound work. She got the phone on the same table that he cutting shit up on. And you can hear that shit vibrating not only through the table, but you can hear the echo of that shit in the phone. She's so special. She's so special. She don't even know. She don't even know. FBI get a hold of this live right here. They gonna listen to everything that they doing. All the drugs that they mixing back there. You can hear all of that shit. She's sitting here live 3:00 in the morning on a dark screen. Shit, it ain't dark in that room. Not the way he cutting up them lines. He gotta see what he doing. It ain't no way y'all in a dark room. He's got to see. He's got to be able to see the way he chopping them shits down, pressing down on that damn card to break them shits up. That's fentanyl. They break. They done got their hands on some. They got their hands on that and all. That's why he got that reptile dip on Sean, fucking with that all. They breaking down, son. That's more than a year 30 right there. That's a little bit more than the year 30. He playing with that shit too much.
No, but he said something very important though, because guess who started going live recently?
Look, he said something very important.
Regina Gold.
Regina Gold came out the
Angela
woodwork. Angela Alonso. Look how she trying to say that shit. Look how she trying to say Regina's Gold government name. Angela Loloso. Yeah, you trying to let her know that you outing her. You trying to let her know this shit is dark. I'm telling y'all, this is dark. Go over to Ralph the Wise on YouTube. Ralph D.A. Wise. We are recapping Jaguar Wright's most recent video, since she wanted to mention my name in it. She want to mention my name but not mention my bike. You know what I'm saying? She want to mention my name but not mention my bike. Talk about my bike. Angela LaRosso. Damn, she trying to use the power of the name. You see? That's why you don't let a demon know your name. That's why you don't tell these demons your name, because they try to use the power that's in the name to reset you. Whenever you start taking your power back, this is what they use to reset you. We getting that Huffy back. You hear me? We getting that Huffy back. You gonna give me my Huffy back. I'm gonna teach you don't come between a boy and his Huffy.
And guess what? She's now encouraging people to believe in Alley Carter.
Oh man, not Lamisha encouraging people to believe in Ali. No way.
So many questions in regards to everything you're saying at this moment. I want to children have any answers.
Now look, listen, this is how you know they playing in our face, right? Jaguar Wright just told Grace that Legina Gold is telling people to believe in Ali Carter about, talking about the kids. Now this Grace chick decides to make a joke and say, I wonder if the kids have anything to say about it. What do y'all know about these kids? Tell us about the kids already so we can ask the kids these questions. Shit, Jaguar Wright says she's like the G mom to these kids. So where's your grandkids at, Jaguar? Where's your grandkids at?
No, first things first. All of these weirdo YouTube stories were brought into my life. I never went to seek any of that out. People came to me and asked me to get involved in the Nature Boy situation. That's
Boom.
that I knew anything about.
Yeah, talk about that, Jaguar. Now you want to try to clean up that. Yeah, Jaguar. Now you want to try to clean that Nature Boy shit up, that you connected to Nature Boy. You know damn well you learned from him. That's why people say you're the female version of him. You are the woman version of Nature Boy. Because both of y'all was in y'all feminine energy. But tell us about it. Implement yourself. You just now put yourself with Nature Boy. I never was in contact with Nature Boy. This is why I tell y'all she try to use plausible deniability, right? No, Tokyo Tony and them put me in touch with Nature Boy on Bigo. They all set me up. Tokyo and everybody, they set me up. Nah, you set yourself up. And you telling on yourself.
I don't know weirdos because I don't follow weird shit. If it looks weird to me, I scroll back. Hell, I want to sit around watching a bunch of weird shit for.
The same reason why you sitting in that room while that dude is crushing up all of that shit, snorting it. The same reason why y'all having that snort party.
Man, they came to me on Bigo. Nosy Ho came to me. Tokyo Tony came to me. Jag, we gotta do something. This guy is terrible. And when I saw him, guess what? They were right. He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is one of the most deplorable.
Y'all hear that? Y'all heard them just take the line in the background. I'm telling you, they doing it all on the same table. They don't even realize how loud that shit sound in the microphone. She gonna go back and listen to this live and be like, damn, you do hear all of it in the background. She gonna have to scrap this whole live by the time when she go back and listen to this shit, she gonna have to delete this whole thing. Ain't no way you can snip this up. You cannot snip this up. They is literally snorting on the same table that she recording on. You cannot snip this up, Jaguar. Y'all played the wrong game with the wrong person. That's why I play video games, Jaguar, because you got to listen. When you playing Call of Duty, Jaguar, you got to be able to listen. You got to hear the footsteps of the people around you. That's why I play video games, so I can stay on my P's and Q's. I hear y'all crushing shit up in the background, getting y'all lines ready. We hear y'all snorting it and everything. The damn dollar keep coming unrolled. The dollar that you using keep coming unraveled. You got to keep on re-raveling the dollar. I hear you. I hear all of it. That one person keep dropping a straw. I hear the straw and the dollar. One of y'all using the dollar, one of y'all using the straw. I hear y'all. You're going to have to get rid of this whole video by the time I get done analyzing it. You're going to have to get rid of all of this shit. You want to see how you make somebody take down their own content? You talk about the shit that's going on in the background. This how you make somebody take away their own content. You hear me? This how you make somebody go back and analyze their own content. You talk about the shit you hear in the background. We hear y'all crushing up the pills, getting the lines ready. We know what that entail. We know what that entail. We know what y'all doing.
Things of it in life, but I had nothing to do with that cult. Matter of fact, I didn't have anything to do with any of the kids that came out of that cult until after they defected. I told.
Oh, wait, what was that? What was that we hear in the background? Who got that straw out? Which one of y'all using that straw? That must be Grace with the straw.
When they were ready to leave, if they needed my help transitioning back into a normal life,
There go the dollar.
and that's exactly what I did.
There go the dollar.
The children, I'm like the grandmother. I'm like the godmother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm G-mom.
Oh, he is bagging up and they doing shit. Y'all just got a triple trifecta in the room going on right now. You bagging up, telling lies, and snorting shit. Damn, y'all dangerous in that room. He is sitting there bagging up like they about to. She talking about CG mom. They telling lies and telling on themselves. They is telling on themselves 3 ways. That's not just possession. That's possession with intent. They bagging that shit up. That's possession with intent. Damn, I thought they were just going to hit y'all with possession. Nah, you in the trap house. You got possession with intent. You doing the most. Snorting and you partying and trying to make that. That's part of, even Biggie Small said the 10 crack commandments was never get high off your own supply. How you getting high off your own supply? You got to be the dumbest criminal in the history of criminals. We hear everything that y'all doing back there. I can't believe Wolf let you record while he was doing that. I would have never let you record while I was doing that. What? We hear everything in the background. You thought because you turned the camera off, we wasn't going to be able to hear that shit. We hear it. We hear it. We hear you crushing the shit up. We hear you pulling the lines apart. We hear all of it.
Terrible. When I saw them, guess what? They were right. He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is
Let's go back.
Weird shit.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
If it looks weird to me, I scroll back.
She telling. Look, the motherfucker, they got a motherfucking briefcase. They ain't got no ordinary. This ain't no ordinary dealer right here. This motherfucker got a briefcase. You know what that mean? Huh? That mean he come with a few things. You hear me? Michelle, do you hear me? Don't laugh. Don't laugh, Michelle. This motherfucker got a briefcase. Did you hear the briefcase open up? This motherfucker got a briefcase. She dealing with a dealer with a briefcase. This motherfucker got all types of shit in that briefcase. This motherfucker pulled out a briefcase. You know what type of partying you gonna be doing when the dealer got a briefcase? Do you know what type of party it is? It ain't even that many people in the room to have a dealer with a briefcase. Do you hear me? It ain't even enough people in the room for your dealer to have a motherfucking briefcase. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's go back. I want to hear this shit again. This motherfucker got a briefcase. Hold on. Let's hear this again.
And asked me to get involved in the Nature Boy situation. That's not something that I knew anything about. I don't know weirdos because I don't follow weird shit. If it looks weird to me, I scroll back.
Damn, you hear that briefcase? Hold on, it gets better. Hold on, we got to listen to the background. I need y'all to hear the background.
Hell, I want to sit around watching a bunch of weird shit for. Now.
Nah, look, if we slow it down, the noise is still the same. Watch. I'm gonna put it on normal speed. Watch.
They came to me on Bigo. Nosy Ho came to me. Tokyo Tony came to me. Jag, we gotta do something. This guy is terrible. And when I saw him, guess what?
You hear him snorting
they
that
were right.
shit.
He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is one of the most deplorable human beings ever in life. But I had nothing to do with that cult. Matter of fact, I didn't have anything to do with any of the kids that came out of that cult until after they defected. Look, I told them.
She telling and telling.
Leave if they needed my help.
She telling about her involvement with the cult. And she's telling that they snorting in the background. She double telling right now. She is in full. She's a better teller than me. I never seen somebody tell on themselves and tell on everybody in the room at the same damn time. She not only telling on herself, she telling on everybody in the room at the same damn time. She's a Teletubby for real.
Transitioning back into a normal life, I would help, and that's exactly what I did. Their children, I'm like their grandmother. I'm like the godmom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm G-mom.
Hey, it's crushing up pills and more shit.
I still don't understand
I'm G-mom.
how taking people to church and having Sabbath dinner with people.
Listen.
And spending time with
kids
and
making music
and teaching people how to properly harness their creativity. And like, I don't understand how that makes me a cult leader.
They back there having a good one. You see there too. I think Grace is there too. They back there having a good old time. Fucking old Wolf Coochie back there cutting out lines for everybody. You get a line, you get a line, you get a line. That motherfucker back there like a day at Oprah Winfrey. Anybody who's sitting down get a line. Everybody get a line. They is back there. Teeth snort them up. Them. I told you they not doing nothing good with y'all money, but getting high with it. I told y'all. Y'all sitting there donating to Jaguar Wright. She's sitting there buying more shit and more shit and more shit and some scratch offs. That what she doing with y'all money. Buying more shit and more shit and more shit and scratch offs. They still got that teenage mindset where they think they gonna be street kings and queens. Think they about to take over the drug game and the industries and all of that shit. That what she doing. She got the mindset of a teenager. How you not know that it was going to amplify the sound if y'all smush up drugs on the same damn thing you recording on? How you not know that we hear all of this shit? You ain't even a good technician, Wolf Kutcher. A good technician would have never. You're supposed to be in a whole different room. You so busy trying to keep track of a Jaguar. You in the same damn room doing the shit. A real technician would have never. Y'all on the same table crushing up drugs. That's why you got erectile dysfunction.
It's interesting to see just how deep they do not see.
Are you kidding me?
No, they really do not see.
Oh no, the people that are saying that they see just fine, they just lying their fucking asses off.
I bet we lying.
They all know that this shit was a setup.
I wish I could just mute your voice.
Into the Legina Gold
If I could just mute your voice and just listen to the background.
And they brought it to me. And rather than letting them control the narrative,
they got a big bag. You hear me?
Narrative.
They got a big bag. That check must have came in.
I did one thing that nobody ever said that they would do for that girl.
Odell back there with a big bag.
And her word. And I will believe everything she told me.
He bagging up.
Until it was time to
take think he an OG.
And once the results came, I would treat her accordingly.
Look.
All depending on what it was. You know, the simple fact that people can take that and blow that drastically out of proportion.
Listen, they
trying to make it seem like I ever.
They ain't. Look, that's how you know he bagging up.
As much.
Look, that's how you know he bagging it up, because he's got to keep scraping it, bagging it, weighing it, scraping it, bagging it, weighing it, and then you got whatever it is that they snorting up. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen. You could really listen. You could really hear that shit. They not doing nothing new. This shit is 8th grade, 9th grade work right here. This shit is so simple. I can't believe that they really doing this shit and acting like nobody hears that shit in the back. We know for the people that really live that life, for the people that really know about that life, she might be able to fool some people that's woke over in the UK. But us Americans, we know what the fuck goes on. You know what I'm saying? We know what the fuck goes on. We know what we hearing in the background.
As I believe Ali Carter, this is the issue that I have, though. I challenge them as human beings to face reality.
Look, whoever just snorted that motherfucker almost coughed their head off. Whoever just snorted that line just now almost coughed their head off. They probably had to hold their nose and their mouth at the same time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. Don't act like y'all don't know. Your nasal tract all fucked up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We all been there before. You hear the shit in the background. That motherfucker snorted that motherfucker and almost coughed. Almost blew up the whole spot. She thought she was doing a good job at hiding what was going on in the background. There's like 4 people in that room. It's, it's like 4 people in that room. They don't need nobody. In their mind, the more people, the less stuff they get to put in their nostrils. So they're going to make the party as small as possible. Oh, they're going to get the biggest bag, but the party got to be small. You hear me? You hear me? The party got to be small, but the bag, ginormous. The bag got to be ginormous. But everybody can't. You ain't put in on this. This is all ours. Wolf, you know what to do. Get them small ones. Give us the big ones. Jaguar Wright got her shit pushed to the side. Her shit come with a bag and a straw taped to the top of it. That's how her shit come. Her shit come in it's a sandwich bag with a straw taped on that shit. Did she get that? That what she get. She got the sandwich bag with the straw taped to that motherfucker. I'm trying to told y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on to the truth. All right. I'm trying to put y'all on to the truth. Just listen a little bit. Oh, this video is unavailable. Oh, why? How? How is this video unavailable? Oh, man. Oh, man. In the middle of the exposure. In the middle of the exposure, she took that shit down. She knew it. She knew that shit. See what I'm saying, y'all? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? She knew that shit. She knew it. They took that down expeditiously. They just took that shit down in the middle of us exposing that shit. They took that shit down expeditiously. That means she in the bushes watching us. She knows she had to take. That's admittance of guilt to me. Yeah, that's enough for me right there. That says enough. That's admitting of guilt right there to me. Yeah, if that don't say guilty, what say guilty? You knew you had. I told you I was gonna make you take that video down. I told you. I told you I operate in real time. I told you I was gonna make that. I was gonna make you take that shit down. I'll make you take your own content down, woman. Who is you playing with? I'll teach you about a game of life. I'll teach you about a game of life. I'll make you take your own content down. I'll make you take your own content down. I'll show you. Your own content. You think this a game? I'm like a broke Xbox. I ain't playing no games. You better put all this dumbass music behind this shit. You better put all that dumbass music behind it so nobody can hear you. I told you I'd make you take your own bullshit down. You want to tell the lies? You know how many lies you told in that? Don't worry about it. I got a copy of it with this video right here. We've been live for 5 hours. So I done played it a couple of times in this video right here. So now that you took it down, guess who got the original copy of you saying that? Me. I now got the original copy because for the last 5 hours, I've been playing that live. So now that you deleted that live and took it down, I'm now the owner of the original copy of y'all doing drugs in the background. Yeah, play with it. Play with it. I'll show you how to play, Jaguar. I'll show you. You now just made me the owner of the original copy of you telling on your connections with Misha, of you telling on your connections with all these other characters, and y'all doing drugs in the background. I am now the original owner of that. I got that. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got the original copy of it. Got your ass. Made you take that shit down expeditiously. Huh? Thought you was gonna get a 3 a.m. morning rant off about me and my people's not? Nah, make you take that shit down expeditiously. Think you about to talk about me and the not like that? Hell nah, don't worry about it, the not. I'll hold us down while you in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Do your big one, my boy. Do your big one. I'll hold it down while you and Can. They gonna put some respect on our name. You hear me? They gonna put some respect on our name by the time we done with them. We not playing like a broke Xbox. We ain't playing no games. Get that shit out of here. You want to try to talk about me and my man's the knot? Nah, I got us the knot. Don't worry about it. I'll hold it down while you in Canada. Focus on your craft, my boy. Focus on your craft. She took that down expeditiously. She took that shit down expeditiously. She knew even Wolf knew damn well they couldn't take that shit down. He knew. He said, no, fuck no, fuck no. We can't edit it. We can't do nothing. Take that shit down. Take it down. He hear everything we doing in the background. Take it down now. She couldn't even wait. You couldn't even leave that motherfucker up 24 hours. You knew you couldn't leave that shit up. What? I'm listening to the sound of the rain against my window pane. It's slowly driving me insane. Jack, take it down. Jack, take it down. 'Cause Wolf's not around. Them old drugs upside down. Sleep don't come easy. Huh? Everything's been wrong since you come along. I'm on that ass, foot on neck. You think this a game? You think you could just play on people on here? Hell no. Even Wolf Coochie knew you couldn't keep that up. Even Wolf Coochie was like, no, he right. Take that shit down. Take it down. Them motherfuckers like, I thought it was members only content. It's not members only content. He's playing it right now. He's been playing it for the last 5 hours. He don't got nothing better to do. I'm tired of this motherfucking gamer. Hey, she took that shit down expeditiously. Won't monetize that. I bet you don't want to monetize on that, do you? I bet you don't want to monetize on that shit. Yeah, I bet it'll be back up after you edit the fuck out of it. You probably got put some music in the background, all of that snorting and crowd shuffling. You better give whoever back that EB card, that EBT card belonged to somebody. You better give them back that EBT card you was scraping all of that pills up with. I hope you got your fair share, because they were scraping the shit out of them pills. You got to edit the hell out of that. I know you got to edit that. That shit about to be cut down to 15 minutes. That shit got to be cut down. You got to edit all of that. You is not about to make no money off of that one. Not the shit I hear in the background. You better change all of that, or I am telling the federales. I'm going to tell so many people the Mexican feds going to come pick you up. You're going to get deported. I'm telling so many people. I'm telling everybody, whatever it is that y'all breaking up, fentanyl, whatever it is, I'm telling it. I'm go telling on a mountain, over the hills and everywhere. I'm telling. I know what I heard, and that's all I heard. I heard a bunch of shit. I heard the straw. I heard the dollar bill. I heard the card that Wolf was crunching it up with. I heard the lines that he was separating. I heard it all. Fuck that. Fuck that. You gonna learn to leave me alone. I promise you, you gonna learn to leave me alone. Shit, you gonna want a truce after this. You gonna buy me to bike your damn self. I promise you. I heard every stuff in the background. Shit. I might have heard the dealer that he getting it from. The motherfucker with the suitcase. Yeah, I might have heard all of that shit. I'm telling. You better say sorry about my bike. We heard everything. Get your ass out my comment section. We heard everything. we, we heard everything going on back there. You better get your ass out my bushes. We do not be playing. We listen to ever stuff. You better get your ass out my bushes. I told you, I'm in real time. I'm gonna make you reevaluate your whole life in real time. You're gonna be cautious of everything. I'm gonna show you why the internet is undefeated. I'm gonna show you why they say the internet is undefeated in real time. You is done up. You know, StreamYard give me a copy of all my lives after they done. You know, I got a copy of every last live after I'm done. So I got a copy of it. I got a copy of all the noises, all of that stuff. Now you keep on playing with me, I promise you. Y'all want to be drug lords and drug pens and kingpins. Y'all want to be that? I'm gonna make it so you're famous. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make it so you're famous. To the feds, the cops, the DAs that come get you. I'm gonna make it so you and Wolf Coochie is famous. Y'all want to go down as Bonnie and Clyde? I got you. Empty bonnet, no Clyde. I got you. I'm gonna make y'all right. I'm gonna put y'all right on the pedestal where y'all trying to be at. Sitting there breaking up weed on the same table that you doing a recording on. You don't even know how vibration work. We learned that back with Three Ninjas. Maybe you should go back and watch a couple of movies. I got some for you. Indian in the Cupboard. Go back and watch that. Three Ninjas. Go back and watch Three Ninjas. You know, Rocky, Tum Tum, Coat. Go back and watch that. They tell you about how the vibration from the string and the cup. They tell you about all of that. You would have never put that phone on the same table y'all was breaking up all of that stuff on if you was smart. A smart person wouldn't have did that in the same room, knowing that the phone echoes and picks up everything in the room. I can't believe y'all even did that in the same room. It was all types of noise in the background. We know what type of parties y'all throwing. And y'all didn't even invite us. That's the fucked up part about it. You gonna talk all that shit about me being a gamer and shit like that and didn't even invite me to the party. I know how to party. I know how to have fun. I know the sound of a good time. That is terrible work. Let's see. Legina Gold is back on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. Legina Gold is back on the scene. She might have some more information, especially after I know Legina Gold probably how rude not to invite us to the party. We know how to party too. Shit. Gonna throw a party of that magnitude. It sounds like it was a lot. Shit. Sound like y'all got leftover cake. We like leftover cake. Let them eat cake. You're not smart at all. Let's see. Regina Gold, she telling without telling. She gotta pop out now. She gotta pop out because she taking up the fight. Y'all know how it works. It's so low. The volume's so low.
People that's like, I feel like people really think they come.
Hey, Jaguar, no, she like, damn, I fuck around and my match with this one. That's why she's still in the live. That's why she commented it'll be back up. That's why she commented that it'll be back up. Because she watching my live. But she hated. You know what I'm saying? She hate the fact that I'm one up in her. You know what I'm saying? She hate that shit. So she gotta be smug about it. She gotta be like, okay, she ain't. Well, you think she gonna give me credit? She gonna think you think she gonna be like, okay, you got me. But I'll be back though. You think she gonna say that? Nah, she not gonna say that. She gonna talk her shit all the way to the end. Just like when she rode off on my bike and said Philly shit, nigga. Just like then. She gonna do the same thing. She been stuck in her ways since a kid. She not gonna change. She not gonna change none of her ways. She don't have a reason to change. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody giving her a reason to change. Nobody's forcing her to be better. So she's not going to be better, you know? So it takes somebody like me, to come out the woodworks, force her to be better. You think she gonna come in here and be like, man, you right, you right, you right. Even if it was like, damn, I gotta be more cautious of when I'm going live or whatever to hide my darkness, you know, because that shit was easy to point out right there. That shit was worse than big homie CC snorting lines in his mama's house. You know what I'm saying? That shit was worse than that. You know what I mean? So yeah, they better be cautious of who they dealing with. I ain't no average Joe. I ain't gonna make this an easy walk. You ain't about to walk me down easy talking about some, oh, thanks for letting us know you're in South Carolina. Okay, thanks for letting me know that you snorting and bagging up drugs in the background, mother sucker. Shit, I'm glad we letting each other know stuff. Shit. Y'all snorting and bagging up. All you know is I'm in South Carolina. I know now that y'all motherfuckers is snorting and bagging shit up. Okay, cool. We both gonna do some revealing today. See how fast you took that motherfucker video down. Shit. Huh? Huh? Did they ever talk to your baby mom? Hell no, they didn't talk to my baby mom. My baby mom would text me immediately. My baby mom will text me immediately. My baby mom would be like, what's going on? Somebody contacted me from whatever. My baby mom would text me immediately. My kids would text me. I'm not a fucked up character. So my baby mom will text me and tell me, like, yo, somebody's trying to do an interview with me. What's it about? Blah, blah, blah. She ain't getting in touch with nobody. Nobody that knows me is going to try to sit there and throw dirt on me just for the sake of doing it. They already know. They know I operate in multiple dimensions. They're gonna be like, nope, nope. That's why all they can tell you is that he's never around. He disappeared. He pops up from time to time. Nobody never knows where he at. That's all they gonna tell her. He's like a fucking ghost. He just pops up whenever he wants to. I can't tell you nothing about him. He'll be gone for 6 years and then he'll pop up. He'll be gone for 10 years and then he'll pop up. That's all they gonna tell you. That's the problem. They never dealt with somebody like me before. Somebody who you don't have this accumulation of fuckery on. Somebody who you can't manipulate with negative shit that's in their life. I ain't got that. I try to be a service to everybody that I ever came across. They're not going to deny that. Anybody they get in contact with about me, they not going to deny it. They're going to be like, nope, all he did was try to help me. They're going to say, I don't know about none of that stuff. All he did was try. So she's going to have to make up a lie. She's going to have to make this shit up for real. That's why she went with the gaming shit. That's why she went with the gaming shit, because she knows she's going to have to make up a lie. She's like, fuck it, we just going to go with the fact that he's a deranged gamer. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to just say he's a deranged gamer. And hopefully that'll stick. That's it. That's why she trying to say that did not hire me and all of this weird shit. She can't, you know what I mean? She can't. She better worry about all that bagging up that they was doing in the background. Better worry about that wolf coochie party they just had. She took that down quick, didn't she? Tell me she didn't take that shit down quick. That's the fastest you ever seen her backtrack. That is a fast backtrack, right? You see how fast she backtracked that shit? Yo, she backtracked that shit quick. She took that motherfucker down expeditiously. You couldn't even a motherfucker couldn't even say bibbity bobbity boo faster than she took that shit down. She took that shit down quick. And you know she dealing with arrogance. You know she dealing with arrogance. She not only took that shit down, she took the liberty of coming in here and saying it's gonna be back up. Yeah, after you doctor the fuck out that shit. Yeah, be back up after you doctor that shit. You better fix it up. She took that shit down quick. You know, she is hating. She is hating my small account. She is hey. This is probably the worst small account she ever had to deal with. For real. This is the worst small account she ever had to deal with. She can't shake this off. This is like that doo-doo that you get on your sneaker. And no matter how much you say you cleaned your sneaker off, you still kind of smell it every time you wear those sneakers. This is that shit. Now this is Regina Gold saying that this is the manipulation tactic of Jaguar. This is what Regina Gold is saying. I know y'all can't hear it because she got the volume real low, so y'all can't hear it. But she's saying like this is the manipulation tactic of some people to try to get you to follow a certain narrative. You get enough people to talk about it, you know, then people will start following that narrative. That's what Regina Gold is saying. This is what she's doing as of that video. That's why she's saying like, oh, you know, all three of these people is going to so on and so forth. Yeah, she don't like that. We really pop bubbles over here. We really pop bubbles over here. All that other shit she talking about, miss me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Miss me with all that other shit. I'll show you how to bully a bully. I'll show you how to bully a bully. You gonna put some respect on little content creators' names after I'm done with you, Jaguar. When we get finished with you, Jaguar, you gonna respect little content creators' names. I promise you. You gonna respect our names. I promise you. I got your ass shaking right now. I'm living rent free in your head right now. I'm talking about rent free. I'm in that motherfucker doing the electric slide and everything. It's electric, but you know that I'm there. Yeah, yeah, everywhere. Huh? Huh, Jaguar? I got to move. Huh? I take you on a party ride. Uh-huh. I got a hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo. I teach you the electric slide. I got your ass boogieing. Huh? I got your ass boogieing, Jaguar. I got your ass really out here doing the electric slide. For real. You can't move it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. I got your ass out here doing the electric slide. Huh? This shit is terrible.
Try to be nice, but at the same time, nobody gonna sit here and try to bully me, gaslight me.
That's right.
Try to make me.
She not about to bully you.
If they're very disrespectful, very, selfish and stuff like that, I'm not doing that.
You heard that, Jaguar? She is not about to let you bully her. And I agree. I agree. We is not about to let you bully her. She gonna get her voice back. She gonna stand up to your madness. She gonna talk her shit. She is not about to let you bully her. She don't care if you put her government name out there. Somebody got to take you down. You lucky I can't get an interview with her because I know all the right stuff to ask her. I would know all the right stuff to ask her. Huh? About that tub incident when you try to make her get in the tub with you? Huh? Or how about how you try to make her like Sam so she could do some stuff with Sam? And then when she try to when she did start liking Sam, you try to turn against her. You try to be like Sam would never be with somebody like that, so on and so forth. You wrong, bruh. Well, I'm technically not from South Carolina. I'm from New Jersey. But I guess the way you look at this world, anybody can be looked at as crazy. You know what I mean? So anybody can be looked at. You see, Jaguar just labeled me crazy because I play video games. She just said I was crazy. She said I'm a deranged gamer. That's what she called me, a deranged gamer. She make me feel so self-confident. I don't even know if I want to play the game anymore because she making me feel bad. Fuck out of here. I'm about to play the game right after this.
I'll just sit there because I'm in my 30s now, so it's a big difference now. It's a big difference. I feel like the last time it was just more of just, learning yourself, trying to find out what you are, who
Right.
you are.
Right.
And
Get your
that's what
strength
people in their
back.
20s,
Right.
anybody that's in their 20s, that's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
And I learned from other women that was older than me that, when you in your 40s, you kind of more like settle down, you kind of more know who you are. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm learning to as I go. And I know I'm still got a lot of ways to go and, just keep learning. But at the same time, I'm just like, nah, I'm not about to sit here and just like, oh yeah, let me not. No, I'm about to be on here. I'll try to be on here as often as I can
Yeah.
to give like life opinions and life
Take your
advice.
power back. Be on here. Don't let Jaguar run you off the internet.
You don't have to come here and watch
Right.
me or do anything. You don't have to do anything. You can just mind your business. Point blank.
You're right. She might not be R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter, right? You got to remember when you're dealing with somebody whose mind is broken, someone else manipulated her and groomed her into saying that stuff. You know what I mean? So you got to give credit to somebody that's finding their voice again. She didn't know about no R. Kelly and Aaliyah. She didn't know her age is telling on that age bracket not being her right age bracket. She should be 25, 26 years old, something around that time, if not a little bit earlier than that, because at some point, Aaliyah started messing with Dame Dash for the last 2 years of her career. So we looking at somebody that should roughly resemble a 27-year-old, not this person right here. But when somebody else is messing with your mind and grooming you into this idea, you can come out like this. And it takes a while for people to find their strength again. It takes a while. Some people lose their self to the world and never find their self again. You know, I don't think Ali Carter will ever find herself again because she's already groomed into this image. Look at Ingrid English. Ingrid English will never. She will always be a she Diddy because of this is where alimony comes in. Once you introduce somebody to a certain lifestyle, they get stuck in that mentality of being. These people are stuck in these different personas. They're stuck in these different mindsets, you know? So we can't really blame them. That's the hard part. I know it's hard because we're looking at the person and we're like, man, you was scamming too. You was getting over on us too. But who groomed them since they were a kid? Who showed them that this was a way of life? Who showed them that they can use their traumas into getting money off the internet and so on and so forth? Anytime you find yourself in your survival chakra, you're going to go back to what you know. You're going to go back to how you're used to making money. It's the reason why prostitutes continue to prostitute, because it's all they know. It's the reason why a drug dealer go back to selling drugs, because it becomes all he know. So therefore, when you're talking about these entities, you got to remember, if that's how they really remember, there's fights that go on inside their self that says, shit, you already know how to get it. You already know how to make money. Go back to how you make money. Go back to when you start analyzing your life, you say, damn, what was the highest point of my life? When was the time that I made the most money? Let me try to go back to doing that. This is why Ronnie Bo is stuck in the mindset that he's in. You know, this is why you hear this is why you hear people like Wolf Coochie in the background, bagging up, breaking up. That's all they know. They think that's the means of going to get them out of the society that they in. I'm a poison the society that I'm in to climb my way out of it. You know what I mean? Right. Some people come to that realization that they don't like it. Other people look at jail as a vacation. They think it's a break. In fact, jail becomes their real life, and then the time that they've been on the street becomes their vacation life. So they do what they want and raise all this cane, and then they go back with stories to tell. They go back to jail with stories to tell about how they came out and fucked the world up some more. Some people get used to that mentality. Some people get stuck like that. It's just not a prison mentality when you come out and you still keeping your toothbrush in the bag and you still, folding up your bed and making up your bed in the morning with no wrinkles. And it happens in the military too, when you get so militant that you start rolling your clothes up and rolling your socks up because you're a military program, right? You come out, you got the jail program, right? Some of these women, it's the worst. It's the worst with women because once you get them in a certain state of mind, it's hard to get them out of. You know how hard it is to get somebody to change their mind. These women are broken. Some of them are forever broken. They started as children. They started as children. They started young. They can't get out of what they know. Remember, some people don't remember their 10-year, when they was 10 years old. You know what I mean? Some people only have the memory of from when they was 14. These different personas that we're looking at, they might only have the memory of the time that they were groomed by Jaguar Wright or Shelley or the godmom of Ramir, right? This is probably all they know, the history of their life. Some people don't realize how big the world is until they're in the world. So when you step outside your household, you realize how big the neighborhood is. When you travel outside your neighborhood, you realize how big the city is. When you go outside your city, you realize how big the country is. And when you go outside the country, you realize just how big the world is. Some people never see how big everything is. They just know that little circle. When it becomes a dependence, it's all they know until they have to go out and fend for themselves. Legina Gold, she's one of those personas that has to go out and fend for herself now because the likeness of like Jaguar Wright done cut her off, done groomed her into an image, and now she thinks she can just cut her off. You get what I'm saying? When you groom these ladies, when you groom these women into these images, you got to realize it's a forever thing sometimes because this is all they know. But see, you got Jaguar Wright who lacks any type of empathy or any type of only feeling she knows is the ones that's coming from herself. And that's usually dark, nasty, or demonic. You know what I'm saying? She got Wolf Coochie with her. You see what he's stuck on. He ain't even really listening to the conversation. He too busy bagging and chopping in the background. That's why they took that shit down so quick. They took that shit down while we was in the middle of listening to it. They took that shit down. That's how you know small accounts matter. You hear me? If anybody ever tell you your account don't matter, you tell them you a damn lie. Tell them they a lie. Tell them that's how you know little accounts matter. You hear me? That's how you know small accounts matter. If somebody say your small account don't matter, tell them they a lie. Shit.
And anybody that wants to support that journey or on that journey as well. So it's going to be just, helping.
I'm about to play the video game after this.
We're getting there, so it's just kind of like that. So anybody have I'll tell you guys, you have to watch out for energy vampires.
Energy vampires.
Energy vampires are the ones that will kind of drain your energy. So you will notice that you will get tired.
Fatigue, yes.
Sleepy, or you feel like you want to throw up.
Yes.
Irritate your energy.
Yeah,
the size of energy vampires. I met a couple people, even some recently as well, where I just literally felt tired, and then they gave off like impression where they were just a nice person. So you wouldn't even think that they were, but at the same time, it's like, no, I know my energy, and I know.
She talking about Jaguar. It's so low. Can y'all hear it?
Those are the signs, and people don't know that those things are real. And I'm starting to see a lot of people waking up about it, or talking about it. So you see it on TikTok, YouTube, the clips and the shorts everywhere. So you got to make sure you guys make sure that you see the signs.
Y'all can't hear it.
And pay attention because it's gonna be a lot of more stuff that's coming out. Because
I got it all the way. I got the volume all the way up. She talking real low.
And
it's on her end.
It was so hidden to the point where it was just like more like like the last age of so you see the world with rose colored lenses, and now it's a crevice where everybody gets more paying attention, and that's what it is now. So watch out for the energy vampires, the one that will cause drama. So if you work in a customer service job, and that's the thing, I feel like people that work in customer service jobs usually have good manners. Like they say please and thank you, like they have good home training. So I feel like with customer service, if you have those jobs, you will see like the customers that could be nice or could be very disrespectful. So So the people that don't really work customer service job, you can tell that they are more rude, have attitude problems, don't know how to talk to people, and just
Yeah, she back to not. She been back for 2 days. She been back for 2 days. She trying to combat, the Jaguar Wright Lost and trying to get, trying to say like she ran across energy vampires and they can come off this way and come off that way. But hey, Jaguar took that last live down. You heard? She scrapped that whole last live. She said she gonna put it back up, but we broke that shit down so tough that she took the whole damn live down. She said, "Fuck it," cause Wolf Coochie in the background snorting and bagging and shit. Once I started pointing that out, she had to take that live down. She had to scratch the whole live. She had to take the whole thing down. Cause he pointing out that we bagging up and snorting in the background. No. She dropped that whole live. But Gina looked like she, I see the bed and stuff in the background and stuff. So whatever room they got her living in, she looked like she's in better conditions, She got a kitchen in there. I see the bed in the background. So, they got her a computer. So shit. She living a little bit better, looking a little bit more healthier than she was with Jaguar.
Or you'll be in a customer service job where they feel like they know that you can't say certain,
See, the problem with dealing with like kids like this and stuff like that, sometimes they eat like when you got a healthy diet, it's consistent eating, right? When you got an unhealthy diet and you just gorging periodically, right? This is when you get like the big belly and your weight looks different when you eating like that. You know what I mean? But when you getting consistent meals, it kind of like evens out on your weight. You know what I mean? Jaguar Wright would know that, but she gorging. Jaguar Wright get 1 meal like every 3 days, so that's why she got the funny body build going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jaguar Wright getting fast food and shit like that, all funny body build.
Customers always right. I think that's what they heard. So they try to live on that. And then I like some business where they like, nah, we gonna protect our own. I don't care. We just gonna protect our own. So at the same time, so some people don't know that they're rude. I've seen some people that never work jobs and they're very rude to other people or have customer service jobs. So they just don't not mindful. So you gotta be mindful of how you interact with people around. Make sure you introduce yourself, introduce other people. Make sure that you put the money in people's hand if you're near a cashier or anything like that, or just give me somebody.
Right. Okay.
I had many jobs in New York.
Okay.
When I was living out there, and that was a whole different experience. Some of the patients was good, but I can't go into details about some of the things because HIPAA laws, and I don't go into like people I care about. So
you is not old enough to be no damn nurse.
Not like break the fourth wall, but just more like
get your eye. This is some my life as a 16-year-old adult type shit. You is not somebody who can sit here and tell us about the facts of life. You ain't experienced life enough yet to tell us about the facts of it. I mean, to tell us about her experience, yes, that's great, but we want to hear the nitty and gritty stuff. We want to hear about the shit that Jaguar Wright put you through. That's what brought you here. Jaguar is not going to replay that Nature Boy shit. That whole video is her telling on herself. That whole, Nature Boy, and I was with Nature Boy, and so on and so forth. All of that shit is telling. All of that shit is telling. She's telling on herself throughout that whole thing. She knows she's telling on herself. She knows she is. That's the crazy thing. She knows she's telling.
Oh,
Look at
about us.
Look at this shit.
Thank you, Dion, for that chat. Put 1 in the chat if you've seen my documentary of Sammy the Bull on Max.
Nah, we don't care about that.
It was number 7 in the top 10 last.
We care about this shit right here. We care about this shit right here, Jaguar. Why you got this shit up in your back? I told you, I'm gonna make you take every last video down. I'm gonna make you take all of these videos down. You got this shit playing while a kid is on screen. This is the lives that y'all doing, talking about we should send our kids to y'all. It's so many videos, Jack. It's so many videos. You can sit there and try to take one video down, but it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. It's all types of videos. You might have took that one down of y'all doing drugs in the background. Or we got y'all. We got y'all. We got y'all at the round table, huh? We got y'all at the round table. She snatched that video down quick. Y'all ain't never seen Jaguar take a video down that damn quick. Huh? She took that video down so fast. She want to scratch that shit. Scratch that. Take it down. Take it down. I'm sorry, Jaguar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jaguar. I'm sorry. Motherfucking old Wolf Coochie might hit you with a 2-piece after that shit. Old Wolf Coochie might 2-piece you. Oh, Wolf Cushy, like, I told you not to go live while I was doing that shit. I know Wolf Cushy is mad as hell. That's a whole nother crime within itself, Wolf Cushy. And here we thought the extent of y'all, criminal organization was basically fraudulent schemes and wire fraud online. Here it is, you sitting there bagging and sniffing in the background. Damn. Look like this criminal organization gets a little bit more thicker. Look like they doing a little bit more shit. And remember, there's no wrong way to eat a Reese. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Look at the shit that y'all playing with this baby on the screen. Look at the shit that y'all playing with this baby on the screen.
This verifies it right there. Verifies it.
These are the people who
Look, instead of you clearing up what's going on with Sean or Shane, you decided to talk about Perry and Sherelle. He came out here with the baby still. Now they're not going to say nothing nasty to me if I got the baby with me. And y'all decided to put this on the screen with the baby there, with him smiling all nasty like this, looking at it. He really looking at it. He really taking a look at this. This is real sick. He really taking a look at it. Not only that, he does the most disturbing thing. He fake like he's trying to cover up his kid's eyes, but then he moves his hand and say, "Are you there? Are you looking at it? Are you looking at it?" And then he moves his hand down so the baby can look at it. Watch this sick shit. Watch.
we're talking about you.
Look.
Wow.
The baby turns around because he's laughing. So the baby turns around to see what he's laughing about, right? And then look at this. Look.
The kind of stuff they do on YouTube. Like this is
I'm sorry.
He covers up the baby's eyes. Now he say, "Don't watch, Ziggy, don't watch." And then once he sees that Ziggy is really watching it, he moves his hand down. Look. Look, see? You see what I'm saying? Look at that. That's wicked. That's wicked work. That is wicked work. Right. You say what? Did I hear Jag? I'm gonna play it back. They sitting there like, oh look, the baby watching it. The baby need to watch it. Look,
Said last time,
they
look,
sick.
Yes.
They're
I was just
sick.
about to play the trailer, and in fact, me and Jack are gonna check it out because
Look. Oh, this is so funny. Oh,
now the film that they talk about us is manufactured in their own perverted minds, and this just verifies it right there. Verifies it.
These are the people that were talking about you.
Wow.
This is the kind of stuff they do on YouTube. Like this is.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to show it. But
He's looking
right there.
Oh,
Okay, let me-
Diggy, you know.
Oh, it sounds like a lot of people saw the documentary. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Oh, listen to me. We didn't want to get in the way of it, but we wanted to do like a little screening party, and we were hoping that we could.
see, very sick, very disturbing, very sick, very disturbing stuff, man. And that's all on her content. That's all on her page. That's why I say, you play with the right person. I'll point out everything. You know, I'll point out the stuff that y'all don't want to point out. I ain't afraid. They all gonna tell their little stories. You know, AT2 gonna pick it up and try to talk about Legina Gold. You know, with Legina Gold coming back out, all of them is gonna try to get to the truth of Jaguar Wright by trying to talk to Legina Gold. You know, all of them is gonna try to talk. Maggie trying to hold down. She's trying to fill the algorithm up by saying like she's putting the topics of hers like she put what Jaguar Wright and Ali Carter are hiding from you, right? So she puts that as her topic so she can get numbers, you know what I mean? Trying to put as much interference in the algorithm as possible to look good on Jaguar Wright's behalf. Too Strong trying to spin the narrative with Ronnie Bow. Too Strong out here trying to spin the narrative with Ronnie Bow. So they working on that narrative.
Harvey Wines.
Trying to fix that. They're all in a cluster right now. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to respond. They're in a cluster right now. She can't dig up no dirt on me. She don't have no history of me. All she can do is say like, you know, this gamer, or you know, that's all she could do. She don't have a history. She can't figure it out. I'm trying to see if Legina Gold says anything about her or mention her.
And also talking online. And even though people will say, "Oh, you don't communicate right," it's just my accent. If you know any Detroiters, I just found out we don't really pronunciate certain things.
Oh, Legina Gold in Detroit. I ain't know Legina Gold was in Detroit. There's a lot of Detroit connections.
So when I was out like casino dealer, it taught me how
Mr. 82.
and also roulette. And so I had to spin the ball and then move the little wheels and spin the little white ball. And
She said she in Detroit, so she got an accent from Detroit.
guess lifetime and all that stuff. So I fans of them since I learned about them like the thing and stuff. And I'm not trying to talk down enough because they
Come on, tell us about Jaguar.
shoulder just blocked and they have to glue it back in. So they have to glue it. So I'm like, can't even mess with the cards and interact with different people. Some people
Her story gonna come out.
Rude to you, or they can be very nice. And I would like
That's what I'm saying. Jaguar had her traffic from Detroit because she came from Detroit and went all the way down to DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? So that's trafficking right there.
give the good kinetic energy and that's my big thing. Is I'm always listen. I can listen to on housing. You might just like you just gotta keep fighting.
I don't really want to hear her story too much. I want to hear certain parts, but I don't want to because I can't. I'm not about to get tied back up in the manipulation lie. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna fool me one time and then fool me again. Like, all right, boom, you told a story about how this and that and that and this and okay, that's not the story. But if you ain't trying to get down to the trafficking part, if you ain't trying to get down to telling the truth about how Jaguar lured you and you went on with the charade for, because that's the truth we need to get down to. I don't want to hear the whole, oh, and I came across this in my lifetime and da 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 da. You know what I mean? Right. It's still fucked up all around. Like, cause Jaguar, she said, now in the live that Jaguar scrapped, she said that she didn't want to get involved with the Nature Boy stuff. She said that that they got in touch with her on Bigo, and that's how she ended up getting involved with the Nature Boy stuff. She said she told the babies, the kids that was involved with the whole Nature Boy situation, that she wasn't going to help them until the group was disbanded. And she said she'd been helping them. She said that they came out with the Legina Gold story, and she took charge of the story. She said so they came out with. She said they invented this story, and then she took the story, and now it's a prideful story or whatever. She crafted her, right? So she's telling you, she's telling on herself, she's telling. That's why she took. That's why I said when you catch it in real time, she telling and telling. They in the background doing coke, bagging up and shit, and she telling on herself about just how connected she is to a cult. I got you. I know this story got a lot more details to it than what she leading on. I know it, dude. She ain't saying shit. This Legina Gold. She don't want to really tell us. I want you to really tell us. Fuck it. We done been manipulated too much now. At this point, they done manipulated us too much. We're done with the manipulating.
So
What's
what's up? Can you hear me?
what's going on with you? How you?
Pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so let me break down the whole Legina story. Legina went viral on TikTok saying she was the daughter of Aaliyah and R. Kelly. And when she went viral, magazines and stuff picked it up. Sean Davy Wade seen it, and like any other content creator, he had her over here and pretended to care and pretended to listen to her, knowing damn well she's not Aaliyah and R. Kelly's child. And then at the end, he did like an hour and a half video. And at the end of the video, that's when she admitted that she had just got out of the hospital on the 5150 hole. And then he immediately ended the video to try to pretend that he didn't know that she was mentally ill.
Right.
And his whole, and to wrap that up, his whole audience turned on him. He had to do a whole video fake crying and all of this other stuff. That's what happened with that. But that same day she got on the channel with him, they bounced her around. Before he ended the video, he said that King Payne wanted to talk to you and all of this other stuff. And so she went on his channel, OKP, because he has no originality. He's always copying, following up behind Sean. And so he did his own version of it, which was the same. And this is when Jaguar Wright clicked his link and came up. And the first thing that Jaguar Wright said to Legina was, "What they got you on? They got me on lithium. Girl, they got you on lithium too." That's what Jag said. That's the first thing. I swear to God. I was right there. First thing, they trauma
Hey,
bonded
yo.
over bed on lithium. I
That's how
kid you
Jag
not.
knew. She knew she could get her when she said that shit. Oh, you on lithium too? I know just what to say to your ass. Shit.
Exactly. And then Jag said, "Oh, can I do you want to come on Philadelphia and sit on the blue couch?" Right then they playing the trafficking. And then Genesis with Carbonation and the Coke people and stuff, she was involved in the background. This time I didn't know who Genesis was. Genesis was right there and Jag was cool with her. Jag was at her house and all that. So Genesis and Jag organized for this girl to be taken and trafficked from Detroit all the way to Texas to sit on the blue couch for exclusive interviews. For basically, Jag attached herself to her to get all her clout and to
Right.
control the narrative. And so, y'all saying she's an adult. There's a Texas law that when you know somebody has marked limitations and you're forcing them to work for free, clicks and views on YouTube content, and taking her disability. This girl took her disability check and bond Jaguar right out of jail. And Jaguar Wright tried to throw her off on her son, Sam Jr. And the reason Sam Jr. hate Jag, there's a video. See, Jag had another channel that got deleted. There was a video where Jag was basically saying that she tried to put Legina and Hooker, Legina and Sam up, but she thinks Sam gay. And so Sam hates Jaguar Wright because he's gay, and she found that out when trying to hook him and Legina up because Jag told Tokyo Tony that if Sam and Legina have a baby, then that would be the keys to Aaliyah and Philadelphia, and
See?
Jay-Z is mad and want to
That
stop it.
look, that's what I'm saying. She had a whole narrative already planned
Yes,
out for Legina's life. Now you multiply that shit by 10. Now you can see
yeah,
where the creation of all this madness is coming from. It's because Jaguar Wright got this mindset that if she do 1+1, she gonna get 5 out of that shit. And she
exactly.
mad that she ain't getting the right numbers.
Right. That's when her son started. He already didn't like her, but he really started hating her because she found out he gay. And then something else people didn't pay attention to. Dang, what was it? It was okay. This girl, her family came out. Kind of like Allie Carter family came out and said she had problems and stuff. Turns out Legina mother is basically almost like a vegetable. She can't talk. She's supposed to be taking care of her mother. She's probably taking it still back. That's probably why she's back in Detroit. She's taking care of her mother who cannot talk. And her father married into a Spanish family. And them Spanish people was pimping Legina out and having the Mexicans to run through her. So I don't know if Legina got a disease or anything, but Legina was trafficked by her stepmother who married her father. And that family came on to, they was on to, I think, Hear Her channel. Um, yeah, Hear Her TV. They didn't,